Good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing good. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're back with another video, a short one. Like I told you last time, I will try to make videos, short ones, which will deal with answering your questions that you've asked me on Facebook or in any social media. So today's question is a unique one that has been asked actually by many of you. So I noticed that there is a certain difficulty in making the difference between dialect, register, genre, style, and accent. Okay? So hopefully by the end of this video, you will learn how to make the difference between the terms. And of course, I will give you examples. Perhaps it will help the process. So, before I start, as usual, I invite you to like the Facebook page of this channel in order to be notified when I post something new, and also subscribe to my channel if it's not already done. That would encourage me to do more and help you out during the period of exams. So, without any further ado, we shall start with the first term. We have dialect. What is a dialect? A dialect is a form of language. This form of language is spoken in a particular geographic region or by a particular group of people. I'm pretty sure when you read this, you immediately remember a friend or a family member, or perhaps you can be that friend or that family member who speaks differently than the others. Okay? So what do we mean by that difference? Dialects can vary based on pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, and other features, of course. The most important ones that are discussed by linguists are the vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. Okay? Dialects are often associated with regional or social groups and can convey a sense of identity for the speakers. What do we mean by this? A sense of identity for the speakers, it means when someone is speaking differently, you know a lot, or it tells you a lot about the cultural background of that person. Okay? So for instance, in Tizi Ouzou, it's a place where I come from, most people think there is only Kabyle. But there are different dialects of that language, okay? Just like the fact that there are many dialects of Tamazight. Okay, we have Kabyle, we have Shawi, Shilhi, etc., etc. So these are the dialects, or this is what we mean by a dialect. Okay? Then we have register. A register is a variety of language that is used for a specific purpose or in a specific social setting. Okay? For example, someone might use a different register when speaking to a friend than they would when giving a formal presentation. Okay? Registers can vary based on factors such as the level of formality, the topic being discussed, and the relationship between the speakers. For instance, the way you speak to your teacher and the way you speak to your friend is not the same way, okay? Because the relationship you have between the two people is a different kind of relationship. And then we have the topic being discussed. The topic being discussed, meaning, for instance, if you are talking about something quite controversial or quite sensitive, you will raise the level of formality and you will have a different kind of register, because often you are afraid that people will misunderstand you, and that might lead to a disaster. Okay, if you're speaking, for instance, about something like racism or perhaps child abuse, you won't be making any jokes about that, okay? So you will try to be as formal as possible, and your register will comply to that kind of topic being discussed, okay? The third term is the genre. A genre, I don't really like to relate it to the category of sociolinguistics, because we mainly deal with the relationship between language and society, and a genre is often found in literature. So in my case, I haven't, I've never found it in the field of sociolinguistics, but perhaps you have a situation where you can enlighten me. In case you do, please let me know in the comments below. So a genre is a category of artistic or literary work that is characterized by a particular style, form, or content. Okay? In the case of literature, genres can include poetry, novels, plays, and short stories. We can find other genres in music. We can include rock, pop, jazz, and classical. We have like country as well. We have many others. So this is a third term, okay? The fourth term is style. So a style is a particular manner of expression, such as a particular way of writing or speaking. Okay? Styles can vary based on factors such as the intended audience, the purpose of the communication, and the personality of the speaker or writer. Okay? Your style will follow the audience. Okay? So if you have children listening to you, you will use a simple style. Okay? Plain one. You will try to avoid difficult words, or you will try to avoid that elegance in speaking, because not all of those children might understand those words yet. Okay? We can also give another example. For instance, the formal writing style for an academic paper and a more casual style, for instance, when you text your friend or your best friend. Okay? The fifth term and the last one to discuss today is the accent. Okay? An accent is a distinctive way of pronouncing a language. It is often associated with a particular geographic region or a group of people, and accents can vary based on factors such as pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. For example, someone from the United Kingdom might have a different accent from someone from the United States when speaking English. Okay? So this is a summary of the differences between the terms. I've also added some examples, some personal ones as well. If you have any kind of question, feel free to ask them in the comments below or message me on Facebook. Otherwise, I'll tell you, see you in the next video. Peace.